Where the hell did I put that? Why is the rum always gone? Oh, there it is. Found you, you sneaky devil, you. Oh, you gave me quite the startle there. Now what can I do for you on this fine day? I am well aware of the weather conditions, but it's been raining for the past 3 days, so might as well accept and enjoy it. So once again, I ask ye, what can I do for you today? You're not after me rum, are ye? Well, I would hope not. There's not enough to go around at the moment. Soon there will be. Now, enough about rum. Get to it. What are you here for, young'un? Ah, you're the new hire for... What was the position again? Ah, yes. How could I forget? We need a new cabin boy. Although, doesn't really matter what ye are. We just need that position filled. Well, the last one, they, kicked the bucket. No, they're not actually dead. They literally kicked the buckets overboard. And we can't be having that now, can we? First it was the buckets, then the mops, then the taters. I mean, I can wrap me head around a bucket or two, but over and over. We was losing supplies weeks ahead of schedule, and that's just dangerous. No, not the supplies. That kind of bad luck just not worth keeping round. We was likely to start getting struck by lightning, or wake some mad monster with that last cabin boy's luck. Had to get rid of him. No other option. Threw him onto the next ship we saw coming. Well then, let's get on with this before we leave port. What are you hoping to get out of this job? Well, we provide a life of adventure and exploration full of excitement. I won't lie to you. It's got its ups and downs, but we do get to explore around here and there. The pay? Let's see. Cabin, you'd be starting out about 500 credits per trip, plus whatever loot we find, and whatever you can sell at any port. Well, that's yours. Well, it's not much, but them credits are more reliable than, let's say, the usual flowings you're used to seeing. It means you can use them at any port we come across. And not to mention it get ye off this oceanic rock ye call a planet. More a big ball of water and misery. So that's pay out of the way. Next I'd wager you'll be wondering about accommodations. Come on then, follow me, young'un. Of course I'm taking me rum with me. These rats likely to take it from me. Not me crew, yeah. Well, we got actual rats. Big alcoholic rats. How we know? 'Cause we seen 'em take all our drink and eat all our food. But joke's on them. 'Cause now they too fat to get out the hole they crawled into. Nah, we just gonna keep 'em as a pet. Of course we gonna get rid of 'em. Just more to sell at port. And here we are. Should you decide to work for me, this is where you'd be staying. It's a bit smaller, but at least you'd have some privacy. A commodity that'd be hard to find on most ships. You'd also be in charge of taking care of Bubber. Me dog, rat, He's a big rat. I call him Bubber, 'cause he looks like a fishing bob. Friendly, cuddly thing, about the size of a cat he is. Don't let him fool you, he gets his own rations, so don't let him steal yours with them eyes of his. How else do you think he got to looking like a bobber? Alright, so next would probably be your meals. Let's head down to meet Chef, and that famous cauldron of his. So, here we are, that's Chef over there. He wakes up to cook twice a day, otherwise we let him sleep. Chef's got one rule on this ship, and that's everyone eats. You don't see you eating, well, he's gonna have something to do about that. His own way of looking out for everyone. We're lucky to have him aboard. Oh, and if you're feeling extra hungry, feel free to fish for something, and Chef will cook it up for you for lunch and dinner. Okay, next up would be about your duties, other than cleaning and swabbing. I don't expect you to know how to tie your knots and hoist the sails, but you'll be learning as you go. After that, you'll be helping Chef here and there, as well as anyone who needs help with anything. I won't run you ragged, but you will be working. Now, if I haven't scared you off, then we can start over with the introductions. My name is Jonathan Argano, but you can call me Captain or Sir. And finally, what might your name be? Ah, that's a good name, that is, but for now I'll be referring to you as Whelp, till you get your salt. That's right, your salt. You ain't worth nothing to me till you've been on a few voyages. Not to worry. None, I won't be feeding you to no sea beast or nothing. I take care of me crew. But you're gonna have a lot to learn as soon as we set off. So what say you? Are you wanting to get off this rock and come with us? Well, I can't say if we'll ever be back or not, and I know we won't be back for a time at least. Ah, the longer away the better. Well, I won't ask nothing about it. We all got things to hide and things to forget. We'll need to gather some supplies from the market before we set off. And me crew needs their time, of course. Aye, we won't be leaving today. I'd wager about a week at earliest, possibly 3. So, you got plenty of time to say goodbye to the ones you want to, as well as get to know the crew better. All is up to ye on what ye decide, but I think it's safe to say I can close this position. Oh, don't worry if you go changing your mind. Just that you're the only one I've seen so far that I've even thought about letting stay on me ship. If you want, you can come with me to the market. We got some things to get, and I could use the extra hands. Most of it gets delivered to the ship, but some of it is more of a private stash. Also, the crew's been doing well, so I's gonna be getting them a little extra rations of sugar and spices to go with their food. And a little extra molasses or lemons never hurt no one. As far as me private stash, I prefer to keep a few mangoes aboard. Don't tell the crew this, but I've been thinking lately that maybe I ought to get them that new radio they've been asking for. The old one's been broke for some time now, and they've been doing so well. So, why's not? You ever listen to those darn things? They're quite the attention grabber. Got all sorts of things to listen to. I got one in me quarters, but It's mainly for knowing what's going on in the different sectors. I don't be listening to music and the dramas like the crew have ye believing. Wouldn't want to take me crew into a skirmish, or into a heavy storm if I could just avoid it in the first place. Not that they couldn't handle it, of course. Ah, there's a nice one there. Not too expensive either. Alright, time for your first job. There you go. Look at you, carrying that radio like a nerdack. You'll fit right in. Not to worry, I won't have you carry too much more. Alrighty, let me just pick out some gear for you right quick, and we can be on our way. That's right, if you're gonna be on our crew, you'll need some gear. Maybe a bit too early for a cutlass and pistol. Haha, just kidding. Here you go, with a change of clothes and boots to, well, boot. Now take care of your gear, 'cause you'll be paying for any replacements. And I think that'll be covering everything. Well, I hope you're excited to be joining us. At the very least. Excited to get off this ball of ocean. And remember, just think about it. You got plenty of time to think it over. But I am certainly hoping you'll be joining us on our next voyage, with many more to come. Well, take that back to the ship, and I'll be seeing you around.